Hi guys, welcome back to our TTSL Daily cycle with Kelsey and Rachel.
Kelsey and Rachel here. Today we're going to talk about setting up from the ground. We're adding a new element this week in our list in that we are finally seeing the full lift from the ground. So this adds a little bit of extra challenges, and if your setup is incorrect, it really throws the whole lift off. So we're going to start off on the right foot with the right setup. So let's just show what a good setup is going to look like. First thing first, we'll work from the bottom up. So we're going to talk about her, where the bar is in relation to her feet. It's going to be right over her shoelaces, okay? For some people, that will mean the bar is actually in contact with their legs. Some people, it may just kind of be brushing by it, but it should be fairly close. Now I want to show you one way that you can sort of decide where your bar should be set up. Now, if you had a kettlebell right in front of you and it was in between your feet, what we would want to see if you were to just lift that like 6 inches off the ground, see how there's no movement there, there's no swinging. Now, if she set the kettlebell up too far in front, right, now you can see that you don't even have to go that much, but you can see it's significantly in front of her toes. Now what happens when she just lifts it right off the ground? See how it like swings and wants to go back to the position that it should be in, right? So what we want to see here is the bar right over your shoelaces to get you in the best possible position to lift. Moving up from there, let's talk about the knees. Okay, so what you want from your shins is the most vertical shin that you can manage. Now this means that your knees are behind the bar. If you were to see someone who was setting up incorrectly with their knees over the bar, see how, you see yours didn't even do it, her bum would probably shoot up, right? And then this would be a poor position. Now, when we talk about the bar path, what we want to see is a straight bar path, just like we've been working on from the power position and from the hang. So, if you are getting your knees behind the bar, they're out of the way for the bar to begin to move straight. What we don't want to see is if you are set up far over the bar with your knees, and then you had to bring the bar around your knees to get it going. See, there's like that C or that rainbow that we've been trying to avoid. So make sure that your knees are back. Let's talk about her hips. Okay, so butt too far down will, not that far. I don't know where to go. A butt too far down will create a position in which she is not in a good position to lift. A butt too far up, we're not in a good position either. What you want to feel is your hamstrings on and loaded. And if I tell you, or if a coach cues you, knees behind the bar, what we want to see is, load those babies up, okay? Your hamstrings should be burning. Kelsey can't stay in this position as long as I can talk about it, because in your setup position, your hamstrings should literally be on fire. If you do not feel a hot burning hell in your hamstrings, that probably means that your setup needs to be tweaked. Okay, and lastly, let's just talk about your arms and your upper thoracic. Sorry. Okay, so in your setup, you're going to have a nice upper thoracic that's engaged. If I was to put my hands here, I would want Kelsey to be squeezing my hands in between her shoulder blades. This means her arms are fully outstretched, okay? And this is on and popping. So this is the position that we're going to initiate the lift from. And if we can get this right, everything is set on a path and motion for the lift to be successful. However, a small error in the setup can really make for damaging in your lift. So you want to make sure that you've got, once again, your checklist, bar over your laces, your knees are behind the bar, your hamstrings are loaded, and your shoulders are directly in line with or slightly over the bar with the upper thoracic turned on. All right, guys? So getting that good setup, it's going to be tremendously helpful in setting everything off on your lift on a positive note.
Sorry, I was burning.